It's a typical Monday morning on Manhattan's leafy Upper West Side, and we are about to conduct a horrifying experiment to see how long it takes to buy a child slave.
All right, it is almost 7:10. We'll set the clock now. You free? Okay, we're gonna go to the airport.
It's a 45-minute ride to Kennedy Airport, an hour's wait before boarding.
Very pleasant. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board American Airlines, non-stop service to Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
And a 3.5-hour flight to Port-au-Prince, the capital of Haiti.
So it's 2:17 and we're here now.
As we leave the airport, two things become immediately apparent: that this is an amazing and vivid place, and that it's also extremely poor. The State Department warns Americans against visiting here. UN peacekeepers patrol the roads, and we are traveling with our own security team. By 4:45, I'm poolside at one of the city's few upscale hotels.
How are you? Nice to see you.
For a meeting with this man, whose face we're concealing for the safety of our local colleague, who arranged this encounter and is serving as our translator. He says he's a former member of parliament, a man with connections. And here, in broad daylight with waiters walking by, he doesn't even flinch when I make an outrageous request.
If I would like to get a child to live with me and take care of me, can you do that?
I can.
You can.
As we record him with hidden cameras, including one in the strap on that bag around my shoulder, he assures me he's done this before.
A girl or a boy?
Girl or a boy? I think a girl, probably.
How old?
Maybe 10 or 11?
10, 11 ans.
Not a problem.
He says he can do it, although he does suggest that a 15-year-old girl might be better because she'd be more, quote, developed.
And this is okay? I won't have any trouble from their parents or anything like that?
No, you won't have no problem with your parents.
Why not?
He said when he give you that child, he trained that child for you.
You'll train the child. But I'm a little nervous. I just want to make sure that this is okay, that I'm not going to get in trouble, that this will be smooth, that you've done this before.
Guaranteed.
You guarantee your service.
Tomorrow, even if you want, he will give you a result.
And now, the negotiation.
So how much will it cost me to get a child?
The last one he did was $300
$300 US. But now I have a friend who got one for 50.
He said he can't do it for 50.
What about 100?
Yeah, it's 100.
150? Okay, 150.
And there it is. Roughly 10 hours after leaving Manhattan, I have successfully cut a deal to buy another human being. An 11-year-old girl whose value is set at just $150.
To be clear, just so we understand each other, this would be one girl, 10 or 11 years old, for $150.
Before the man leaves, I make sure he agrees to wait a day.
Okay, so don't do anything yet. I need to think about it.
And then, to show that this grotesque sort of deal-making is not a fluke, we've set up a second appointment.
How are you? I'm Dan.
With this man, who has a much more intimidating air and is setting a much higher price.
Is $50 all right? No, that's not enough.
Can you offer like $10,000 bucks?
$10,000?
Yeah. It's something definitive, so after that, he doesn't mind whatever happens.
So for $10,000, I can have the child and do anything I want to do, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely.
He says as part of the deal, he can get me fake papers that will allow me to take the child slave back to America.
He used the word belle, like
Belle.
pretty girl.
Pretty girl. Yeah.
So he's saying this would be a pretty child.
Yeah, pretty child.
Do you think he's hinting that this child would be a partner of some sort?
Okay. He said that, yeah, it's up to you because that kid, it's yours.
So if I pay $10,000, I own this child.
Yeah, he said, yeah, it's yours. You do whatever you want.
It's mine. I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
We think we're done here, but the craziest part of this wildly disturbing day is actually just about to happen. We've just concluded 2 broad daylight poolside negotiations with 2 men who are ready and eager to sell us child slaves.
So if I pay $10,000, I own this child.
Yeah, he said, yeah, it's yours. You do whatever you want.
And that's when the waiters sitting nearby call me over. They say they've heard my conversations. I think they're going to yell at me or something, but instead they offer to sell me children.
If I want a child to live with me, you think you could do it?
Yes, we'll give it.
Okay. You can do it, is what you're saying. You can do it.
Yes.
Maybe 10, 11 years old.
10, 11?
Yeah. Girl.
Okay. I'll help you anyway.
While this is unquestionably horrendous, the real scandal here in Haiti is not that you can buy a child, it's that you can get one for free. We find this out when we venture into the claustrophobic back alleys of one of Haiti's worst slums, where we find 8-year-old Onis. Her parents, who live in the countryside, are so poor they simply gave her away to a slightly less poor family in the capital who promised to pay for her education. But when the other children in the house head off to school, Onis stays behind to do housework.
When was the last time you spoke to your parents?
No. Never talked to them.
Do you miss your parents?
Onis appears to have been beaten.
Did they hit you a lot?
Yeah.
They hit you a lot, yeah? Why?
She was cleaning her shoes and the thing fell down. And,
So you made a mistake.
yeah, a mistake.
When you dream, when you think about things you want to do with your life, your hopes, what do you think about?
I want to conduire machine.
You want to drive a car? Conduire?
There are an estimated 300,000 child slaves in Haiti, an epidemic, and a bleak irony given that Haiti was founded as a result of a slave revolt in 1804. Parents here also take great pride in their children's appearance and often make major economic sacrifices to send them to school. The almost total lack of public schools here is something slave traffickers use to their advantage.
They dangle like a diamond necklace the promise of school.
Ben Skinner, the author of a new book about modern-day slavery, is in Haiti with us. It was his idea to see how long it would take to buy a child.
And you talk to traffickers about this, you talk to the courtiers, the brokers, and they'll often say, well, I'm doing a service to the family that's giving up this child.
This false glow of altruism is what has allowed slavery to flourish in Haiti for generations. It's also why we're able, with remarkable ease, to get slave owners to speak with us on camera.
Can you ask again how long she's had this child living with her?
4 months.
Onita Aristide, a mother of 2 who sells sandals on the street for a living, owns this 11-year-old girl whose name is T-Sir. She comes from the country and spends her days here in the city not going to school but doing forced labor.
And where does she sleep?
Sleep on the floor.
On the floor. And, the other children, not like the other children.
No.
Do you think she has a better life with you than she would with her parents? Yes, better life.
Better.
Why? Pourquoi?
Because her family, they're poor and they cannot afford to support her.
Of course, there are dozens of hard questions I want to ask this woman, but those scars on the little girl's arms suggest I should probably tread lightly.